This plugin is one of my favorites, and right now you can grab it for 80% off, or maybe even free. I'll show you how soon, but first, just listen to this. In some ways, Eventide's Blackhole Reverb has controls like many others. We have a size control here, we've got pre-delay and an EQ, but there's a couple of features on this plugin which make it really special. Later on, we're going to be discussing the gravity control and also the one I really love, the ribbon control at the bottom here. But first, I know you want to know about that deal. So you can currently get this plugin for 80% off by following the link in the description down below to our sponsor Plugin Masters. Now I actually don't know how long this sale is on for, so I would recommend you check that out as soon as possible. Now while you're there, also check out the link for their 3rd anniversary giveaway. It's absolutely massive. The top prize includes around about $4,000 worth of plugins with greats like FabFilter's Pro Q4, UAD's LA2A collection, there's IK Multimedia's T-Rack 6 Max, amongst many others, including the very plugin that we're featuring in this video. So I think you'd be absolutely mental not to check out that link in the description down below. It's going to take a minute or so to fill out the form and be entered, and you might be one of the very lucky winners. You can think of gravity as a kind of decay control. The further you push it up above 0, the longer and smoother that decay becomes. Have a listen. Now things get really interesting when we pull it down below 0. And of course, what we're hearing here is a reverse reverb effect. And it's the kind of thing you may want to vary during a performance using the ribbon control. The ribbon allows us to dynamically control several knobs at once. Let's start off by using it with the mix control. If I click on this little dot on the end of the marker of the mix control, that is going to allow me to set the limit of the left side of the ribbon. So I'll drag it over to the left here, and I'll slightly adjust the right hand side as well. So now as I drag the ribbon from left to right, you can see it's controlling the mix control. Not that useful by itself. It gets more powerful, however, as we add more controls. Let's start off by adjusting the gravity control. This time I'm going to set the left limit like so, and then I'm just going to grab the right one, and you'll see the same kind of thing is happening, but now it's controlling both of those knobs. Now, what gets interesting is you can actually reverse these. So I'll drag this one past this one and then just drag this one back, and you'll see as I control the ribbon now, the gravity control is kind of working in reverse. Now I know you want to hear this, but let's add a few more controls in here first. I'll start off by adjusting the low EQ control, and then I'll adjust the high EQ. And again, I'll just kind of reverse this so that we get more high frequencies as we drag the ribbon up, and you'll see that happening here. And then let's add a little bit of a change of rate for the modulation. We'll just do that slightly there. Then I'm going to add more feedback as we push the control up. So that's just going to basically make the reverb even longer than it already is. And finally, I'm just going to adjust the resonance control. Now, the resonance is only going to be added if you have the low and the high frequency controls at anything apart from 0. So just keep that in mind if you try this, and you can see now how all of those controls are moving at once as I drag this ribbon up. So let's have a listen to the effect. kill switch at the bottom mutes our current input, but not our current reverb. Basically, what I'm going to do now is switch it off and on, and you'll be able to hear what it's actually doing. Now moving over to the right hand side, we've got our hot switch. Basically, this enables us to save a setting to this button. So if I long press on it until it flashes, and then I'll set up a kind of an extreme setting with, say, the mix on full like so, and then the gravity all the way down to the bottom. I'll press it again to kind of lock that setting into the hot switch. Now when I switch it off, you'll see our knobs go back to what they were before, and then when I switch it on, it'll go to our hot switch setting. So it'll basically switch between whatever our current setting is and the hot switch setting. Can be quite handy. And then finally, over on the right hand side, we've got our freeze button. Now essentially, we're still going to be able to hear our input, but it will no longer affect our reverb, and it will kind of hold on to that current reverb sound. Now I'm actually going to stop playback once I've frozen this, because what I want to do is play around with some of the other controls once it's frozen, and you'll hear how they still affect the reverb. One of my pleasures in life is to let you guys know about special bargains like this, but I also want you to make sure that you do follow that link for Plugin Master's 3rd anniversary giveaway. I'd hate for you to miss out on that, because there's some amazing plugins included in the prizes. Now, did you know that if you leave a comment down below, it kind of helps the algorithm and helps to grow this channel? Did you not know that? Hasn't every other YouTuber on the planet told you this already? If you didn't know that and you have an opinion about this plugin, maybe this fantastic giveaway, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm Mike. I hope you're well, and I'll see you in the next video.